Good morning, everyone. This is Captain Ando, the Dark Star Strategist. I wanted to talk a little bit about our territory benefits, mining isogen, and all the benefits that we derive from it. So we've already talked about territory captures and how we successfully do it with capture nodes. And soon enough, tonight we'll be once again defending our ANZAC spaces. So maximum participation is appreciated. But first of all, talk a little bit about mining isogen and why it's important. First of all, there are three different nodes. There's the 1 star, which we currently have located in Parturi Alpha. We have 2 star isogen, which is mined up in Parturi Beta. And there's 3 star isogen, which is mined in ANZAC Beta. Now, two of these systems, ANZAC Beta and Parturi Beta, also semi-frequently have armadas in them. So anytime you send out your miners to look or to mine any of the types of isogen in these systems, it's always a good idea to send your ship, zoom out, scan around, take a look to see if one of the armadas is present. And in this case, we actually lost one to Exco in ANZAC Alpha this morning, unfortunately. I got his cargo, but I couldn't stop the armada itself. But that's neither here nor there. Can't do much about that once it's done. But yeah, we should definitely take advantage of this because there's a lot of either 2-star isogen that you find in the ANZAC Beta armadas or 1-star isogen that you'll find in the Parturi Beta armadas. So take advantage of those every chance you get. And so a lot of people wonder, what is isogen? How do I use it? What's it benefit us for in any way? Well, it's two answers, actually. First of all, go to the territory tab of the refinery. You'll get refines of each of the different types of isogen on a rotating basis. I think it's 22 hours, but I'm not 100% positive on that. Now, when you get the 2-star and the 3-star, you'll notice it also provides progenitor alloys as one of the rewards. Now, obviously, the 3-star is the most important. That gets the best rewards out of everything. But try to do these refines at least once a day. Now, these will give us different types of elements, progenitor emitters, progenitor diodes, progenitor cores, and progenitor reactors. How do they benefit us? Well, that benefits us as an alliance. So every time you refine those, these go into an alliance stockpile, which we have an inventory. And you can see we're doing pretty well here. If anything, we're short on progenitor emitters, but we're keeping a good stockpile here, and we have a lot of refined isogen in general. That allows us to capture new territories if we want it, or it also allows us to get these upgrades, which we have enough for the piercing enhancer after our next ANZAC defense. So that's something we can take advantage of. So we want to do that as an alliance because that helps us out. It also helps us access some things in the alliance store that we wouldn't otherwise. So if you go into the alliance store, you'll see this normally with all your armadas and stuff like that. Right next to it, there's a territory tab. This one's very important. Stuff here on the left, the Duranium Forge, the Black Fleet Memorial Forge, that's more to do with sarcophagus ship, which most of us do not have yet, but is benefit here. But more importantly, what you also get is phantom particles and Surex particles. And you also get access to dilithium, par steel, and titanium as well that you can get with the iso emulsion that you get from the refining every day. So those are all important things, especially those research particles. Research can be huge here. I don't know if people realize how clutch the territory research can be for you. So now, first of all, you can't increase your mining rate of 1-star, 2-star, or 3-star isogen with any mining crew setups. That's very important. You can use 10 of 10 to accelerate your speed rate, but everything else pretty much has no impact whatsoever on your mining rates here. But so that's one thing that you can do, and it mines pretty quickly anyway, because if you look at Now I got a tier 9 horizon here, and if I look outside at the mining rates I can get here, I click on one of the nodes, open node preferably, and you'll see I can get about almost 16,000 an hour on 1-star Isogen. Now, 2-star, 3-star, that's pretty much, I think it's more than double last time I checked. I'd have to check to be sure. In fact, I'll go ahead and do that just for illustrative purposes in the 2-star. But it goes at a quicker rate, and this can be accelerated again by getting the research. But yeah, actually, you get more than double. So I got 4185. And that's a lot of it has to do with the research I've been doing. But you can mine it pretty quick, and the refine rates tend to be pretty high, at least for me. I don't know if they're all the same. Honestly, I only can see my account. But long story short, you need to make sure that you're trying to refine every day, every single day. You want to do a refine, and you want to try to maximize the benefits. Because beyond what I was talking about in the mining rates, other research is also very clutch. So now you don't mine just to mine more, research to mine more. You can also get a lot of stats that will help increase some of your ship capabilities. Like you'll have piercing and defenses that will increase all these stats for that, and they'll make your ships more powerful that way. There's hostile tactics, which makes a lot of your it'll make your daily grind a lot easier. Armada tactics will make your damage higher against armadas. Cargo security, that will make it a longer thing to go OPC. If you're leveling ships, your ship XP will improve. Those are huge. There's some PvP and some protected cargo problems. What really becomes into play is all the research things here. This is where you require those specialized research particles, because they'll give you some capabilities here. What I want to emphasize is efficient ship upgrades. That increases the cost efficiency of crystal, gas, and ore for ship components. Now that can be huge, especially for those who are in the T4 ship land. Now, I want to emphasize this because you've got upgrades like here I need to do the hull plating, polarized hull plating Mark 7 on the Enterprise. Right now it currently sits at 8,887 uncommon gas that I need to provide to get this upgrade. That used to be over 10,000. In fact, it started around 12,000. Part of that I improved through Galaxy research. Part of that I improved from the territory captures, and I brought it down by almost 2,000 just from the territory captures. So that can be a pretty huge bump. And as you'll also notice, I'm only halfway done. I've got some upgrades I have to do. It takes a lot of ISO emulsion to get it, but once I increase beyond Battleship Warfare 6, I'll be able to increase some more. I might even be able to bring that down where I can get that upgrade fairly soon. And the efficient research also applies to your research, and efficient construction will help your buildings, which are also considerable. Because if you take a look outside, my next big upgrade is the Academy. And when you're doing 4-star materials, you're looking at tens of thousands of uncommons and thousands of uncommon just to get that building upgrade. So that's going to be huge too. That's something I'm going to need to progress much further as 4-star, because I can't, at the rate I mine the stuff out in 4-star space, I just can't gain it fast enough to cover all these costs, and I'd have to do dailies on top of it. It takes forever to get upgrades. So these can be huge upgrades through the efficiency that you're getting in territory research branches. And you can also get things like improving your explorers, interceptors, and battleship capabilities. This will increase their power, their stats, and make them last longer in a fight. The Territory Challenger and the Territory Conqueror, those are just to unlock some avatars. Not really a huge deal in and of themselves, but it's something that you have to unlock at least once to get further in the trees. So once you progress that far, might as well. But and beyond that, there's also repair costs, upgrades, um, repair speed upgrades, and then there will be things that bring down the RSS costs of upgrades and also improve the capabilities of all your ships. So the territory research tree, it's not a small bit of upgrades. It is expensive. It requires you to keep doing your daily refines and keep on contributing to the alliance, which is important. But all in all, it's something that will help you too, and it's not by a small amount. It's a pretty big increase. So I want to bring that to everyone's attention, just so you know why we're fighting so hard to protect Anzet tonight, and why it's so important to stay on top of these armadas and stay in our spaces and to keep doing the daily refines, because all that together, it can have a substantial impact in your performance. Other alliances who are not able to mine these spaces, they're going to be after you because you do have the ability to mine it. So anytime you're overprotected cargo, that's some of their alliances. That's their only way to get it right now, is to take it from you. So protect your stuff, protect our armadas, take advantage of everything we benefit from having these systems, because it's hard fought and hard won, but it's worth the effort, as you can kind of see from the research trees as well. We're not going to be able to get all these benefits if we lose the territory. We're not going to be able to get all these benefits if we're not taking advantage of the territories while we have them. So my advice to everyone is to take advantage of it, look for the stuff while we're out here, and take care of ourselves. That's all I have for today's video. Anyone have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Game chat, Discord, we'll try to address them. But this is Captain Ando, the Dark Star Strategist. Live long and prosper. Signing out.